Hello friends, Megha here. Welcome back to my tutorial series on Android. The links for the series and the first two sessions are in the description box below. If you have watched them, then you might know that we are building a simple app called the Simple Counter. And if you haven't, go ahead and see the introduction and come back here. In today's session, we'll learn the steps to add TextView to our app Simple Counter. You see the big zero here? This is the text view. So, what are text views? Text views are the view objects to display all the text in an Android app. In our app, Simple Counter, we use text view to display counter values that is 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Adding text view is very simple. I have broken down this process into 4 simple steps. Follow these steps and you learn how to add a text view to the app. First, we enumerate all the steps here, then we go through them one by one and implement them in Android Studio. The steps are: first, add TextView to activity main.xml file. Then, second step, add TextView object to main activity.java file. Third step, add reference to the XML TextView attribute to the TextView object. Fourth step, update the TextView to show 8 instead of 0. Let's walk through the steps one by one. Step 1 is to add TextView element to the activity main.xml file. Android XML library has TextView elements as part of Android widgets. We can add the TextView simply by writing open bracket TextView and adding all the attributes of TextView followed by closed bracket. Every UI element in Android has attributes using which we can change their properties. We use the first two attributes layout width and layout height to tell Android the element's width and height with respect to the main layout. There are two options available here: wrap content and match parent. Wrap content, which is we are using, makes sure the width and height of text view conforms to the size of the text. The other option, match parent, makes the element's width or height equal to the parent's width or height respectively. The text attribute tells Android what text to display. We display 0 as the initial value here. The text size attribute ensures that the size of the text is same as the size set here. We are setting the size of our text as 30 sp, which will look like this in the app. Sizes are always given in sp. The next attribute, padding, ensures that there is a space between element and its parent or element and another element. Here we give a padding of 30 dp. Space is always given in dp. So now let's open our Android Studio with the project Simple Counter and play with TextView and its attributes. Move to Layouts, open Activity, main.xml. You see there are two tabs here, Design tab and the next tab, Text tab. Choose Text tab. Also open Preview from the sidebar here. Using Preview, we can see the changes that we make here reflect in the UI. You can use any device of any screen size and orientation here. For this lesson, change from constraint layout to linear layout. Remove the text view created by Android Studio and we are going to add our own. If you don't want to do this, download the code for this project without the constraint layout from the link in the description box below. Let's begin by adding open bracket text view. Android automatically gives you suggestions, so select text view from them. Set both width and height to wrap content. Set text to 0. If you notice the text here in the preview window, the text is so small that it is not visible. So we can set the size to 16 sp. Still the size is too small. Let's set the size to 30 sp. Now the text is big enough that it is visible to us. But it is too much in the left corner of the screen. Let's give the text a padding of 30 dp. Now the text is more clear and more visible. Another way to add text view or any other UI element where you don't want to write all the XML code that we just wrote, is to go to the Design tab. From the palette section, choose Text View, drag and place it after the previous text view that we added. Now see, another text view is already added with the text view displayed. You can change all the properties from this section here. You can give it a size, you can give it a font, etc. Go ahead and play with these and see your text view change. For now, we delete this text view and stick to our original text view. Before we proceed to the next step in the next video, we will run the app on an emulator and see how our text view looks. Click on the Run button here, choose your emulator and wait for the emulator to open and run the app. See, the app displays only 0 on the screen for now. In the next session, we are going to continue from where we left today and complete the next 3 steps on text views. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions or any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. See you tomorrow in the next session. Till then, tata, bye-bye.